Hey, welcome to the stream. We literally just started. We're about to play the Great Ace Attorney. We're literally just starting. Also, I have a special guest. Oh, why don't you come on and say hi?
Hello. I wanted to start it a bit R-rated, but like I was afraid that Danie was gonna scold me. But are you guys ready to? Yes.
Oh dear. Okay. Welcome to the R-rated stream. So I typically don't do the swearing, but my wife does. So this is Tash. This is my wife. Hi.
Yes, let's go.
All right. So first things first, right? New to the stream, we have a new command, and it's called swear.
Oh, no.
If you hear any of us swear, either of us, like me or Tash, either of us swearing,
Do they count?
exclamation mark swear. Just do it. Just do it. It'll count out. Right now, there's a few. How many swears has it been already? Oh, goodness.
I've just said one.
You said one. Okay, so the count is at one. Yeah. So the next time she says anything,
I am definitely less chibi-esque. I am more masculine for sure. Even in real life.
yeah. I tried to give her the chibi version, but she didn't like it. And then I tried to give her more like animal version, and she didn't like it. And I gave her this. She liked this one. So, so this is her VTuber debut. Heyo.
Just
Welcome back, everybody.
yes. In like a dark trench coat with short hair and glasses.
It's literal.
It's literally me.
Literal opposite of what I am.
See, at least I don't get smacked in the face.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think there is no option to throw anything at Tash because you can't throw anything at Tash. That's it. Here we go. Swear. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait,
do
what counts as swear though? Is it just the F word, or are you talking about like yes?
Yep, that's a swear.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very liberal with the definition of swear. So if you think anything is a swear, yeah, exclamation mark square, and if square, and if you want to know how many swears there are at the moment, there's
I got called trash. That happened actually. Funny story.
Too powerful. If we threaten her, she'd destroy us in an instant. Don't call her that.
No, funny story. I did give a coworker like flowers for her birthday all the way in Thailand from here. And I made them write like a note, and then it says love trash, and I was like, seriously guys, like, did you not think when you were writing it down that this sounded a bit off? So
I'm sure they were doing a speech to text or something.
I don't know. It was written. They wrote it down.
Yeah, it is autocorrect. So I'm pretty sure like they sent a message, it autocorrected to whoever they were sending it to write the message.
Or maybe.
Yeah, and then that person didn't know English.
Probably. It was very sad.
Anyway, yeah, shall we get into the game?
Yeah.
Shall we get into the game? Okay. So this is what we're here for today. Hi. If we reach 100 swears, we can unlock the golden Tash.
What does golden Tash look like? Does she just have a new trench coat?
Sure.
Danie Goodman. Oh, I love that one. That's pretty good. I like
We're gonna get all the Goodman memes in this one as well as all the old Phoenix Wright ones. So first off, how's the sound? Just to keep just to check. Give her one of those over-the-top golden monocles.
I'm kind of blind, so monocle made me half blind.
One thing I can already think of is little, well, not a chroma. Hold on. Color correction. Okay, here we go. Color add.
Oh no. Oh,
No, that's a bit much. Sound is good? Okay, great. Okay, so first off, apologies. We were slightly late because I was trying to figure out the sound because this is the first time we're doing two of us.
yes.
Which also means we don't have our headphones on, which also means the speakers are on so we can hear the music. So right now I don't think we can hear much.
We played through it before, so it's not the end of the world.
That's true, but like you know when the beat gets down,
It's true.
because this game has some of the best OSTs.
No, I still think it's the best OST.
It's some
Okay,
of the best.
close second would be Final Fantasy 16. That has a brilliant
Well,
soundtrack.
yeah, true. Like Tash has been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 16.
Oh my god. I have not played a game better besides Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh,
But then again, I don't play as many games as you guys do. So.
the shout from across the room, Strat. Oh dear. Okay. FF, yes. So shall we begin? Okay, so you have control over the game at the moment.
Okay.
We are going to select select the adventure.
Wait, what's Xbox? Is it A as well?
It's A, yeah. No. Go back.
Which is B, I assume.
Yes, press B. Press down. Go to select adventure. Okay, good. All right, new game. Let's go new game. All right, let's start.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Always start with a gunshot.
Who's died? Who was the killer? We need a lawyer for this.
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just
Wait, hang on.
the beginning of an extraordinary
Isn't that the lawyer?
story.
That's the lawyer.
Trust me, I've seen a lot of lawyers do very nasty things. So.
Oh no. Well, yeah, so in our quest to find a lawyer, we run into a big problem right away. Our lawyer is also being charged for murder. I will delete spoilers. Do we have a big... Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so Tash and I have played this game separately.
Yeah.
So we know what's going to happen. But for the rest of you, we're going to treat you as if this is a spoiler-free territory, so you guys can enjoy the entire trip through, because this game should be enjoyed spoiler-free.
Oh, it's such a brilliant game. I think we played during COVID lockdown time. I think we got it.
Yeah.
And it was so good that we both want to play at the same time. So we have this problem because we both play games on completely different devices. Like I'm a console girl and they're very much like a specific, I want computer. So
Computer. PC Master Race.
PC Master Race. To be fair, we got me a PC. I just could not.
Yeah, I got her PC and she never uses it. It's now just a table of coffee table.
No, it's not a coffee table. Stop.
Welcome back, Jai-sama. Welcome back. We've just started. Okay, shall we go?
Yes.
Okay, so how this is gonna work? I think we're gonna try and voice text some of the characters.
Yes, I have picked my character.
So you picked some of your characters already,
Yes.
but I think we're still gonna decide who gets what characters from time to time.
It is true, Kizura. It is your guest PC. We loan it out when it's required. But other than that, it just sits there whenever they come over to
Yeah.
chill. And
Is this game keyboard controllable? Yes, we can control it with the keyboard. You can't see my mouse right now, but my mouse is doing stuff. I think we just disabled it for now because we prefer the control. Well, she prefers to control it.
yes.
Anyway, 22nd November, 8:43 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendants Antechamber 5.
Wow, how fancy. You know how to say all of that.
I still can't believe it. Still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate?
Dun, dun.
You wanna take this guy?
What?
Oh, no, nothing.
Save your glass, murderer.
Sorry. A little flashback, here we go. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now here I am, awaiting my trial.
That's enough.
Do you want to take this guy
Oh, I forgot about him.
too? You want to take this guy too?
He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today.
A lawyer has a lawyer.
Lawyer? Yes. And until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Why this man has a samurai sword in the court, I will never understand.
I mean, he's also the only guy who seems to feel the wind in the room.
It is also very true. He is very... I remember we talked about this back then, right? Like, why is this guy the only one that has like flashy hair?
Technicalities.
Look at you, you haven't even graduated yet.
Samurai sword is a good addition.
And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. Welcome, by the way, Angelisms.
What are you apologizing to me for?
Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
There you go again, apologizing. Just like always.
Ah.
What do you mean to say? I'm reading. You asked me to read, I read.
Okay, fair enough. Ah.
See? Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers the past few days. You made a professor, murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you?
Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, officer. No, please don't take me back to Escapist 2.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Strain yourself up, hold your head high.
You mean?
I believe you. I know you're innocent, Yusuke.
Kazuma Azuki, my best friend. Also in his second year of at Yumi University. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive considering he's still an undergraduate.
That impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications don't mean much yet.
You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma. Truly. You can use that sword too if we need to break out, okay? On my mark. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all of this started. Flashback.
Look at that happy face.
Congratulations, Kazuma. It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last.
No, I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court.
So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world.
Studied it, not that sophisticated.
Okay, context, right? Tash actually has a law degree.
And I studied the British law.
So
legal
yeah,
system.
so she knows very well how both sophisticated and flawed it is. So here we go. Anyway, I'm really happy for you and proud as your friend.
You were that proud when I got my law degree.
Not really.
Yeah, exactly. Just a piece of paper.
It's just a piece of paper. No, I was proud that you managed to complete it.
Yeah.
Despite the odds, because
for it,
yeah, we didn't have the money to actually pay for the entire degree, so we had to do side jobs, part-time jobs, for a piece of paper.
I mean, that piece of paper could help me later on in life. It was fun. I still do believe in justice to an extent. This is why I love these kind of games anyway. I always keep trying to tell Danie, can you find me like murder mystery games? But there's really not that many good ones.
Not many good ones. I mean, like,
If you guys have suggestions.
a lot of the good ones are Japanese, or like Danganronpa is something I would try and like suggest. But the problem with those is that they become very anime.
Yes, true.
They're very anime. Western murder mysteries aren't great in general. So if you do know one good one, let us know. Join the Discord, by the way. Plug.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Revolution said, I'm a crumpled piece of paper lying here because I remembered it all too well. Have you listened to the new Taylor's version? Since you're quoting a Taylor Swift song. So, okay, we'll
like I get the feeling that Revolution is a Taylor Swift fan because
I wonder why.
okay, there's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. He has a fan that follows him all over the place.
It's his fan club.
It's his fan.
I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. Funny thing is that everybody's been trying to change the law system since the law system came about.
The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too.
Then come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together.
If only you were that simple.
Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going.
Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little while longer and probably kill a couple of people along the way.
Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this and find your victims. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner.
Partner.
And then he disappears like a ghost.
Like into the wind he
Into the
goes. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Oh,
He's back. You can do this.
I'll do this one?
The
Okay.
old guy.
Oh, this is the old guy. Okay. Sogi, may I have a word?
Professor, I didn't know you were coming.
Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now, Asogi. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers.
His Excellency's chambers? Why?
He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may have been some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at university before. My mind's a blank.
See, I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryusuke, I'll see you in the courtroom.
Yes, thanks, Kazuma. Thanks, Kazuma.
No.
No?
No.
Thanks, Kazuma.
Stop.
No, okay, bit too high. Okay.
How do you do dots? It's just silent.
This is awkward. If I may, I've really lost this voice. Deep voice. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. That's me. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. Ah, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Asogi has told me all about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. My heart. Wait, slow down.
Sorry.
Slow down. There is a history button. We have a history button. Okay.
That one.
Yeah, okay. Good thing we have history buttons. As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. They were best friends.
They're always best friends. And then they don't become best friends no more.
But that's how history will remember them. Nothing more than best friends. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again. Never mind me going to prison. Let's worry about our friend instead, who can't go
to another country.
To study the same things we study here as well.
What? As I suspected, you were unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you. He's agreed to defend me knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered. Pretty sure it's capital punishment in Japan. Yes, it is capital punishment. Yes, I mean, yeah.
I think it's still capital punishment.
It is capital, yeah. In Japan still. Hold on, history. You've gone a bit too far. So Tash has this thing, right? She reads at the speed of light.
That's true.
It's probably due to all those law books that she has to pick up.
I don't have time. Because I have to read it all and then memorize everything.
She's really good at skimming. So even in games, she does this as well, where she just goes through the entire line, and then we kind of have to like stop, like hold up. What? Can we stop and just understand this line before you go a bit too far?
But I understand the line. It's done. I skimmed. It makes sense.
So why do we always find yourself in that scenario where
I just get lost.
What am I supposed to do now?
I just get lost.
What did they say again?
ADD. So I may have read it, right? And then 2 seconds later, I'm like, shit, what the fuck was I supposed to do?
It's okay. It's fine.
See, extra skims and scans as well. Thank you. Not the only one.
But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing?
Please. Government. Let's not even go there.
The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. Okay. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But I didn't do it. I swear it. I'm not a murderer. I just picked up a gun because I thought it's cool. Should have picked up the sword instead. I can assure you that proving your innocence would be no easy task. I'm sure we missed a line, but that's okay.
It was.
You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. That's dyslexic over there.
Dyslexic.
Dyslexic. Sorry, what do you mean? You'll understand, and you'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. Oh, but then what should I do? Should I always do like an whenever we see the ... Ow. Welcome to the stream, cute kid.
It depends. I think he's that kind of person. There's the fish still on your head? No,
okay, the fish is gone. I have to get a fish out of my hair every stream at this point.
Must stink, the fish on your hair.
No, it's nice. If only it goes straight into my mouth, but oh well. You're using a tits. Yes, I did.
Who's using tits?
We're using tits. Is that a swear?
I wasn't about to ask, like, is that tits? Is tits a swear?
I don't.
I'm so confused.
I don't know.
Explain.
What is K-Bonk? Is K-Bonk another software, or is it an
Bonk?
Because I know in the Twitch integrated throwing system.
Oh, that's the thing.
It's more of a PNG throw. Oh, I see. Okay, it's for the PNG tubers. More like I should probably look at that too. Those are 3D assets throwing getting sent at my face. No, it's not for PNG tubers. I guess it's just for everyone. Oh, it's free. Oh, great. Unfortunately, I already paid for this.
Oh, you had to pay for tits?
I had to pay for tits.
Ah, how sad.
I'm sorry.
I don't get paid for tits.
Don't isolate that.
It's an R-rated stream. I will say what I want.
Anyway.
I see one clip.
Yeah. By the way, with our Twitch integrated throwing system, you can bonk me on the head with hearts by putting a heart in chat.
Why would they want to do hearts if they have tits?
Yeah, fair.
I've got more viewers too.
It's okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry, this old man just staring at it.
naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Right, so. Say what? As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do.
Are they getting married?
We're going to court, not for a murder charge, but for marriage.
Dun dun. Reason why I don't use tits, because the person who made it is kind of big butt.
I see, okay. I don't know the person who made it. The only reason why we have the Twitch integrated throwing
Oh,
system
come on, just say tits.
is because during the VTuber SummerSlam, we were given 3D assets and I didn't know how to use them, so somebody just told me to use the Twitch integrated throwing system.
Oh, so annoying. This is definitely secretly a wedding. Yes, I agree.
Okay, I do. And now kiss the Kazuma. Surely not.
Is he also thinking? That was the question. If you get married, he can defend you and he will be able to go to
Partner
to-
forever.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you accept?
Mate,
Do you
this
accept
is
the
fucked
accusations brought before you? You know, this is just Ryunosuke at the start of the story. He's very
up. Gullible.
gullible,
Yeah.
downtrodden. He has a confidence
I
issue.
forgot he was such a dick for saying that.
This is him throwing at himself though. Like this is downing himself.
Yeah, I know, but still.
If you want resources not to go haywire, I can suggest K. I'll take a look at it. Thank you so much for that. At least if it's PNGs, I can actually make my own assets because I suck at 3D.
Oh no, I have a thing that says "Good Lord, Tash." I'm scared.
Oh yeah, there's a new clip by X-Ray. We'll check that out later.
Oh no.
Of course not. This is you.
Defendant, court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once.
Gonna wrangle with Twitter? Alright. Thanks for coming over, Cube. Your girl got locked out of her own account with verification wall. What?
Is Uncle Musk doing stupid things again? Should just
okay.
go away and sit somewhere.
Wasn't he supposed to give ownership of Twitter to the new CEO? Because he hired
Oh
someone.
come on! All these CEOs cannot. They're fucking control freaks. Sorry.
Oh.
Just work with a lot of CEOs.
That's a swear.
Someone put it in the count. Do you have an actual counter on screen?
Okay, so I tried to get Stream Elements to put a counter on screen as well, but for some reason Stream Elements is not working well today. So
It's on a day off.
yeah, like all the existing stuff that we have, it's fine, it's working, it's no problem. Anything new that I tried to add, or if I want to make any edits, it just says, "Yep, sorry, error. We're off today." Yeah, no,
It's not working.
I tried to make a pun out of Stream Elements, but I couldn't come up with anything on the fly. Oh, by the way, okay, so this is not related to the stream. This is related to stream avatars. So that's the other thing that we have on screen. If you see the Pokemon down there, yeah. So I went and checked Generation 5 Pokemon. So if you wanted a specific Generation 5 Pokemon, but they've not been appearing, most notably Whimsicott, they're now back in the database. I don't know why they were not in the first place, but if you want to go and get Whimsicott, now's your chance, TJ. Wink, wink. There we go. SE for what? No, I just wanted to do a small little counter on screen just to show the swear jar. Because yeah, if one of us swears today, just put it in the jar.
How do you doubt you're gonna swear today though?
Yeah, it's mostly gonna be you, but there's probably gonna be like one
Daddy never
random one.
swears, even in real life. Don't hear them swear ever.
There's gonna be one random one swear later. Just because you swear a lot, I tend to also just swear by association sometimes. Anyway, let's continue. I would seem our oh my goodness. Surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. Using OBS, I am using OBS, yes. So allow me to summarize.
Kazuma Asugi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. There should be a hotkey counter plugin you can install on OBS. Tally counter. Okay, I'll take a look. These were the sort of things I tried to do in like 10 minutes before the stream, so...
Always. I don't know why you keep doing that. You have the entire day.
I have work to do.
Still.
I'm not a full-time
You were playing
streamer.
TFT
Like,
for a couple of hours.
I needed a de-stress.
Are you hear all the secrets now? Put Tash on stream.
Here's another secret. My dinner is still out because I spent too long actually prepping for the stream rather than eating for the stream. So no. Okay, anyway. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours.
What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? I read that in my head as falling apart.
Guilty until you appear.
Yeah. Get moving. There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway.
Thank you very much for coming over, Pew. Have a good luck. This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over, and what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. And so, with absolutely no idea what lays ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial.
Dun dun.
My one and only chance of proving my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny. Surprisingly, also the name of one of the other Ace Attorney games, the Dual Destinies. I'll be seeing you around this weekend. I'll try it. I'll try it. I think the timing is a bit weird, but I'll probably try and catch part of the stream.
22nd November, 9 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2.
Like we got stuff on Saturday, Sunday, so yeah, it's 12 hours. Yeah, so I'll probably catch part of the stream. I won't catch the whole thing. So this is a courtroom. Finally get to see Ryunosuke.
Dun dun. The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power.
I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there.
The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial.
Secret? A secret? Why? Am I special? Protagonist powers.
A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public, only military and government officials may attend. To be fair, I think that's worse than public.
Yeah, no, because I'm pretty sure the government and military, they would have very, very, very specific
Views.
Views, and if they believe that you are going to threaten the livelihood of the country in some way,
Yeah.
or even just the reputation of the country,
or them.
yeah, you're screwed.
You're fucked.
Sorry. What? But why?
It'll become clear in time, but for now, let's pay attention. You need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. Pop. Oh, this dude. Oh, you can voice that dude. I'll voice the judge.
You'll voice the judge?
I'll
Okay,
voice the
okay,
judge.
you voice the judge.
The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency! Excellency! I'm gonna try my most annoying voice.
Stop. As is the defense. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial?
Will you wed this beloved person right next to you, your partner? This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do,
Then I do.
here's my true feelings. I need to answer quickly. What should I do?
Ooh, what should we do?
What should we do? Now I'm gonna say I do.
Okay. Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. I need to figure out my voices.
It's okay, don't worry too much. We're here to have fun.
As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope. Oh,
Yes! Gingerly put up my hand.
mate, it's pretty late.
Are you starting around?
What is the meaning of this unruly outburst?
I would like to inform the court that Ryunosuke Naruto will be defending myself.
You'll be what?
As is the case with like Phoenix Wright as well, like, in a lot of the games.
What are you playing at, Ryunosuke?
Professor Mikotoba told me everything just now before the trial.
He did what?
He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose.
Have you no faith in me? How sad.
I think that's exactly what you're gonna say.
It means you don't have faith. I've played this game before and have repressed memories of this game. You think I won't be able to get... Oh god, that laugh.
Oh no!
This is why no. It is the great Ace of 30, so it is a great line. Oh man.
Okay.
A crying laugh. Okay.
It's not.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's not a swear, but
It's very suggestive. With the wind in his hair.
It's not that really. It's just that. Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you
Don't get off.
Oh.
Yes. I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you to get me off.
Move on.
Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Where else is he sticking?
Oh no! Stop. Oh no.
Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial.
Well. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel, really?
Objection!
Make no mistake, counsel. We'll be getting him off today.
Love how Danie's ace. Yes, I am ace. On the contrary, she's the opposite of ace. So
I am pansexual, which is an interesting combo.
okay.
This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent he's confident he can speak for himself. Oh wow, Kazuma has a lot of faith in you. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san?
No? Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind's a complete blank.
I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered.
Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court.
Such an annoying character.
You must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed.
As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo?
Yes, Your Excellency.
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken. To be fair, all of the Ace Attorney games are pretty homo. I ship all of them. So they.
Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth.
Yes,
Okay.
Come on, stop fighting, I swear.
My competence? What does that even mean?
That's why he's asking. He's questioning your ability to do the job. Keep up.
Well, he can't be questioning more than I am.
So let's start with the very simplest of questions.
Yes.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I'd care to remember. But, wait. I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. What was it again? Useless.
Ryunosuke? Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank?
You know me so well, partner.
All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record.
But I can't even find that. Thank you for the VIP, by the way, Russell. You are now one of us.
Hello! Polaris say Phoenix and Edward are more romantic than actual romantic parents in some cases. Exactly my point. Even in the anime.
Yeah, I like how all of you are in the...
See, everybody's in the Phoenix Edward freaking train with me.
Yeah.
I still read fan fiction of those two.
No, I don't disagree.
Which is RB, that one?
RB is that one. It's the big one on top.
If you ever find that you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there.
I just have to press RB for the court record? Alright, there's no time to lose. Okay, here's RB. This is the list. Oh no, that's you.
This is the list of evidence you've collected. Now try switching to people instead with RB.
It's you, Kazuma.
He's number one. He was number one. If y'all can tell me where that's from, you get a free. What can they get? What can they win?
I'm not promising it.
Oh, come on.
This is from you.
Come on.
I didn't plan this.
What does that mean?
Tash is more based than me.
What does that mean?
It's okay, you don't have to know.
Oh, come on. Explain. Okay. If Kazuma Asogi, who's 23, he's pretty cute for a 23-year-old. Sorry,
Okay.
Second year at Imperial Yume University. He's my best friend, and despite being a student of qualified defense lawyer as well. There is Yume Mikotoba, a medical school professor at Imperial University. He's an authority on forensic medicine and Kazuma's mentor. There's I don't fucking give a shit.
Taketsuchi Auchi. So this is
He's lost a lot of hair for 51.
So this is a Phoenix Wright thing, right? Like all the characters most characters in the Ace Attorney series have some sort of pun in their name. I think you could probably guess what this one is.
Out.
The lead prosecutor of this case, who would appear to have little love for the changes that cultural reformation has brought forward.
And then it's John H. Wilson. The victim of this case, he was a visiting professor of medicine at Yume University from the British Empire.
Not to be confused with John
Watson.
John Watson?
It's also John H. Watson.
John H. Watson?
Yeah, Hamish Watson.
Okay.
Fun fact, Sherlock and like the entire Sherlock Holmes like thing is my favorite thing. When I went to the UK, I actually visited 221B Baker Street. It was amazing. Sorry.
Ouchie.
So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Now you better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on.
Oh, right. What was I supposed to do again?
Find the victim in people section in tab white.
It was clearly Kazuma, right?
Do you want
He's the victim here. He's been forced to be my
Lawfully
lawyer.
wedded husband.
Lawfully wedded. I was gonna say lawyer, but it kind of sounds the same.
Yes! Yes!
The victim's name was Dr. John H. Watson Wilson. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England invited to Yume University 3 years ago. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. I feel like all judges just speak very slowly. It's like they're trying to waste everyone's time.
They are mostly older too. I don't know if there's a correlation.
The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally.
Oh, man.
And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations.
Welcome back to the stream, Savs.
There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. No, I have not heard of it.
So AJTFN?
Is
Archtifen?
the Buer on call?
Archtifen?
Is this real or is this a
what?
fiction, like this Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship?
No, there was something. I don't know if it was called that, but what I do remember is the Americans coming in saying, knock, knock, Japan, please let us in. Japan's like, no, leave us alone. We like our traditional ways. And then America's like, but we have guns.
No, samurai swords for the win.
And the Japanese were basically intimidated into a lot of treaties from around the world.
Action says it actually exists.
It actually exists. Okay, yeah.
This is why I wanted the Buer, because he's like our resident encyclopedia. And actually, to be fair, one of the most interesting like storytellers when it comes to history.
We'll probably do the Buer stream at some point.
Let's find a historical game or something.
Yeah, actually, he could join one of these streams, actually, the Grey Ace Attorney streams, because they are historic.
It's true.
Historically accurate. And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilled on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yumei University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor? I didn't do it.
This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. Why do I sound like Snape?
So you're slowly turning on the Alan Rickman.
The Severus Snape voice, yeah.
This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies.
The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policy like this.
Yep, that's pretty much Japan in like the late 1800s.
And you're just a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. But that's why.
So that's why this trial has this unusual peculiarities, is it?
Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly and swiftly as possible, and your head is on the throne.
But I thought this was our wedding.
All because the victim was an Englishman. To be fair, this is still very real in today's world.
That's true. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime.
Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going.
Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little while and probably kill some people.
Good. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner.
Here's another English lesson, right? The actual treaty is called Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Commerce and Navigation instead of Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. Somehow the commerce has turned into friendship. That's true.
French. I have referenced SpongeBob twice already at this point. In this
Clearly a big fan.
Yeah,
but I guess somehow the commerce equals friendship. Money is friendship. Yay!
I'm gonna go grab a blanket because it's fucking freezing.
Oh, language. The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. Wait. Oh, I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still,
I should go and say hello.
This is why
With my gun.
this is why you should never say hello to teachers in public. Just ignore them.
Because you might accidentally kill them?
Yeah.
So I went over to the professor's table
Oh, look at him.
and introduced myself to Dr. Watson Wilson.
Is that his name now, Dr. Watson?
Dr. Wilson. Here we go. Flashback over.
Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency.
How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Watson Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the cause of death.
The cause of death. Well, obviously that was my fist.
Ryunosuke, remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence.
By evidence? But how?
Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and then select present. Do it now!
Wait, hold on. Slow down. I gotta read.
Okay, so victim John H. Wilson.
Watson Wilson!
Watson Wilson, male British, time of death 19 November, shortly after 2 p.m. Cause of death, single bullet fired at close range, fatal hemorrhage from pectoral ballistic trauma. No exit wound, bullet did not pass through the body.
One thing I do respect about the Ace Attorney series is that they never like dumb down like facts like this, you know, because you always see a lot of these murder mystery like games make it sound like, oh, it's just a shot through the heart, or it's just boring, right? And this actually has real
That's true.
life
That is true.
information that it's not dumbed down.
What I do like is that when they do mention something, there is a very high chance of it actually being important in the story as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very well thought out writing. I think when we saw the whole arc of this game, we were like just shocked, baffled, and bewildered at how amazingly written it was. So,
Let's continue.
Princess!
Yes! Yes! Well... According to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma. Learn to read, you imbecile! That's the postmortem report, I take it. Sorry, yes, that's right. The postmortem report.
In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way. I can hear him saying this with like such vitriol of like, you just inspect the body, that's it.
It's interesting because like you look at his design and he's very Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Like billowing hair through his headband, and he's got a samurai sword, a freaking samurai sword. But he makes fun of the Japanese system as much as he can and looks forward to the British system.
To be fair, like they were very advanced in the legal side of things, right? And also the medical justice part of things, but it to today it never changed. It was great then, and I remember doing case law from like the 1908s, and it just nothing changed, you know. So it's just today I just feel like it's a very stuck legal system, and sadly,
This former lawyer.
but that's the thing, right? Sadly, because Malaysia is a Commonwealth country, we follow a lot of their case law.
That is true. That is true.
So if I'm getting boring, guys, just let me know. I'll move on. I just realized not the right time or place.
Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later.
How is he in university? He doesn't like tests.
This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. Look, a bullet shot. You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet wool produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this voice tonight.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the records. Oh, thank you, Polaris. I will keep up with the nerdy stuff.
A photograph of the victim. A photographic print that shows the victim. He was shot from the front in the chest and subsequently died. Okay.
So obvious. Subsequently died.
He sounds like one of the clueless first years that signed up for a course way above their pay grade. Yep, that's Ryunosuke, yeah. No, to be fair, Ryunosuke was what, an English major?
I believe so, yeah.
So this was he was clearly not doing what he was supposed to be studying.
Yeah.
So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to your drawing. The detail is incredible.
Very well. I am satisfied with your art. I am definitely turning into Professor Snape.
It also turning into a robot.
Professor Snape is a robot, wasn't he?
Okay.
I am satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial. But honestly, judges are supposed to be imperative anyway. So
Supposed to be.
robots to
supposed
kind of make sense.
supposed to be.
What is he doing? What is that?
It's
He's the robot.
it's a Japanese thing.
Oh, sorry if I offended anyone.
Certainly, Your Excellency. So, without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, it's weird. The prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened. This is it then.
I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind.
The professor? You mean Dr. Mikatoba?
Yes, clearly, you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean I can't help you. Well, I can still act as your assistant.
Assistant.
See, I didn't say anything. You did.
Of course. You'll have my back, right?
I'll be at your back.
You're my behind. When he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Azogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. He must instead be my husband.
My lawfully wedded suit. He really has been sticking his all in, hasn't he?
I almost swore that. No. Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma.
Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats.
Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares instead.
Because you are making me flustered. I cannot focus.
It's you don't have a cold. I don't have a cold stare for you. I'm feeling a bit hot, am I? Oh,
Flash. No, hello, the boy. Oh yes, an innuendo. No, I think we can just make the innuendo and swears the same thing.
no,
Oh, come on.
no, it's separate.
Okay, fine.
No.
Someone want to keep the innuendo count going?
It's gotta be manual.
Hello, the boy. We had a question earlier for you about the Anglo-Japanese treaty. So we're like,
Of friendship and navigation that we've learned, it's actually
Navigation?
commerce and navigation.
navigation.
It was navigation.
I forgot. That stare though.
Okay, but I think we're finally starting the case.
I'm sorry.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
I've run out of voices, so I'm just gonna use my normal voice.
Okay, that's fine.
Of course, my name is Satoru Hosonoga. I am the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called La Carnival.
You're bleeding there, mate. Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some, tomato juice.
It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Oh.
Well, it really should. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This green crime. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants,
An occidental, is that a word? Occidental eatery. 3 days ago.
Nods. Understood, Hosonaga-san. You will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. At once, sir.
And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. Aspiring maybe, but aspiring? Gonna sleep later. Bye-bye. Alright, thank you for coming over, Minmi.
It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. The lunchtime rush was over and there were only 3 tables still occupied.
Am I doing good, Extreme? I'm alright.
They're trying their best.
Yeah. That fits with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else at the place. It was a pretty bad restaurant.
More blood.
That's probably why.
It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. Bam! A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair, and standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes. Hold on. Let me just clarify something here. While I did pick up the gun that I found lying on the floor because I'm an idiot, besides the professor, I didn't shoot him.
Objection!
I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur. But
The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, Defendant Naruhodo. Don't worry, Inosuke, you'll have your chance to fight back. Patience. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness.
If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man you see here in court today. Still got some tomato juice. Tomato juice? Apple juice.
Yes, without question.
I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim?
No. There was no one else around the table but the deceased Englishman and the university student.
Huh? Wait, what did you just say? There was no one else around the table?
What's the matter, Inosuke?
That's just not right. Someone's been fluffing. When I went over to Dr. Watson Wilson to say hello, we're not gonna do the same thing with Sherlock Hollock, are we?
Oh yes, that's for sure.
There was a woman sitting opposite of him at his table. Really?
Really?
Really? And that's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do?
Interject!
Interject again?
Wait and see lah.
Wait and see?
Wait and
Okay.
see lah.
Over here. Interject, says the boy. Ow! I desperately want to say something, but I was told not to interject.
Inosuke, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who would diligently get to work, aren't you?
I suppose I am. I'd never have gotten into Yumi University otherwise.
But you can't just always follow the rules in life, you know? If you don't say what you want to say right now, you'll seriously regret it when you're found guilty.
But you told me that we'd always have a chance to say what we want to say later.
Exactly my point!
Alright, you've scared me. I won't forget that piece of advice in a hurry. And there is something I want to say. I'm just gonna shut my eyes and say it.
Yes!
Yes!
Just a moment, please. Dr. Watson Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Objection!
Dear me, dear me. What are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? Well, I don't think he is. But I'm sure of what I saw.
Hosonaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy? No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I see.
I don't believe it.
Don't believe it. I don't think I'll believe a dying man either.
Clearly, he couldn't see everybody.
I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Wow, he came prepared.
He didn't prepare his meds, though.
Please have a look if you'd like to. Let me see. Ah, a sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume? That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. How would you even know if anyone's seated? This makes no sense.
Well, we'll see what happens.
He may need a medical professional, yes, I agree. Well, you're clearly wrong voice. Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter.
Oh, the full pronunciation.
Thank you, sir.
The gavel.
The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence.
Oh,
Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course, here you are.
what was... No.
Excuse you? Are you trying to steal my thunder?
I keep thinking the next line is gonna be one of my lines.
Patience.
Okay.
Okay. What was that about? He'd been completely calm and collected until now.
Something certainly seems to have shaken him. The waiter's business card has been entered into the court record. The head waiter's business card, a sketch of the restaurant's layout, is on the back. Shall we take a look at this?
Yes. While you take a look at that, I'm gonna go get a jacket. How do you sit here and not freeze to death?
I have thick skin.
Holy shit, it's cold.
Okay, while she goes off there, we're actually gonna take a look at this waiter's business card. So we got this. We got a magnifying glass. Is there anything we can do with it? Not yet, I guess. Yeah, not yet. Is there any... Oh, okay, we got other things too. There's a steak. There's a wine bottle. There's water. There's a hole in his chest. That's it. Okay. What about this? No, we can't actually do anything with this. Okay. We've also got a new little entry here on the people's side. The head waiter of the European-style restaurant La Carnival. He was serving there on the day of the incident. Okay. Where has she gone? She has disappeared. Okay. Is it really that cool? I don't know. This is my normal streaming setup. It just... Yeah, I don't think it's cold. Oh well. How are we doing? How are y'all today, folks? Shall I just continue for a bit? I'll carry you for a bit. Hold on. So, the court has now heard a precis... Actually, how do you... Precis. Precis?
Precy.
Pressy.
Precy.
Precy?
Precy.
I guess that's that. Okay. A precy of the case. Okay. You're just too powerful, Tash. I'm doing good. All right. Good to hear. Precy? I think I heard precy. I think it's probably that. Yes, at the moment of the gunshot was heard at the restaurant. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. Tracy? Probably Tracy.
Actually, no, Pracy makes more sense. That is true. That is true. I will go with Pracy. It would seem that we are looking at a black and white case here. As if nothing is gray on a spectrum. Everything has to be ones and zeros, black and white. Yes or no. High or low. I've run out of words. Ryunosuke's eyes, yeah. So I really like these really like little animation things. I think these are the sort of things that put these games above the other ones for me. Like the tiny little details to the animations and all that. Like I like it. The music is good as well. Although I don't think there's music at the moment. It's quite silent.
I'm back.
Here we go.
Defendant Naruhodo,
Yes, Your Excellency.
if you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. I call this waiter an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense, if you are determined to pursue matters further into the trial, the prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime.
Good night, Chloe.
Good night, Chloe.
Have a nice nap.
Thank you for coming. The tiny details like the wind flowing through the samurai's hair. Right. Yep. Yeah, the silence here is meant to give that awkwardness. Yeah, because like it is like a very like, oh, what's happening? Oh, what? Yeah, that kind of vibe at the moment. Ace Attorney, hey Canbox, welcome back. Okay, it's just Ryunosuke. What do you think I should do, Kazuma?
Let's run off together.
Together?
What do you mean?
Together?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence?
Stares directly into your eyes. What the fuck are you thinking, bro?
Swear jar. Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual about these peculiarities. Can't get married if one of you is in prison.
Yes, you can actually. The fun fact: a lot of people are quite obsessed with a lot of serial killers.
What? Ow.
Thanks, Kizura. You can smack Danie in real life next time.
I mean, you can smack. No, never mind.
Do you really want to go there?
Never mind.
No, but they can. So there's a lot of people who are really obsessed with like murder, like serial killers that are behind bars, and they actually can get married. They can there's a bar between them.
Is there like a dating app for people?
No, but there's this thing where you can write letters to people in prison. So some of them actually write letters to like serial killers, and then they try to like create this love story, and a lot of these serial killers are obviously narcissistic.
You've stolen
people.
my heart.
No, seriously, they like the attention, right? And sadly, a lot of these women, like they have this obsession over like John Wayne Gacy, like all these huge serial killers, right?
So is that what happened with Ezra Miller?
I think so. Yeah, it's for Stockholm. I mean, he's not a murderer. I'm not going to say that. It's a legend.
We don't know, so okay.
I mean, I do appreciate, not say appreciate, I like reading about serial killers just to understand the human psyche a bit more of like how can you go so unhinged to a point where that is like everything you do. But
Is that why you married me?
do you have something to tell me?
You said it, Professor Mikatoba said it. So the judge and the prosecution. No, I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
Useless. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. Danie is backpedaling. Definitely is backpedaling. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw the trust back in my face? Is that it?
This really does sound like a wedding. What?
If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty bound to prove that defense by whatever means necessary, even if it means a marriage. Are you just going to abandon their duty? Are you going to give up on yourself?
It's a very loaded question, Kazuma.
The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryusuke.
It's a very loaded sentence, Kazuma.
The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making these empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll just see how decisive this evidence really is. Dun dun. The law and order. Dun dun.
Dun dun.
My favorite thing ever. Indeed. Prosecutor Ouchie, please continue with proceedings.
Just, well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless. You know, many call me a saint,
Disgusting.
but I can be a devil when I want to be.
You fucking look like a devil. Actually, no, do not give the devils a bad name.
In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced. I'm just glad that this guy only appears like once.
So annoying. So annoying.
He's not okay, if you know Ace Attorney series, the first prosecutor that you meet in the game is not the actual like prosecutor for the rest of the game. Thankfully.
I mean, you get people like Edgeworth.
Yeah. So like you get like the edgiest people as your prosecutor, and like you are legit scared out of your wits. The prosecution calls its next witnesses.
Very well, officer. Bring forth the witnesses at once.
Like how that's supposed to be a scream or like a shout, right? But like,
But do you ever see Professor Snape's scream? No. Therefore, I am channeling Alan Rickman.
witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. Okay, I'll probably take this
You
one.
take this one.
Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial hold on. This one. The Great Nippon Imperial Army's Sergeant Yes or No, sir. Reporting for duty, sir.
Yes, I know, sir.
Yes or no, sir.
Myself, I find employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence
Efflorescence.
of our nation, Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasute, a humble premises in the 2nd District. Kuro Korikuta. Service?
Curio collector.
Yeah.
Curio collector. Oh no, didn't mean to call up that. Okay.
An antique dealer and a soldier? What an unusual pairing. People can get married anytime they want, Mr. Judgment.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. And a collector.
Correct. Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
They must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question. Always post noon. She sounds in my head. He sounds like that.
Really?
And not infrequently converse with the interested parties regarding the curious with which I make my business. He looks like an auntie.
We can always just call him an auntie. if we
He's
want
an
to.
auntie.
Auntie curio collector. I can't understand the word the old man is saying.
He's an antique dealer and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. Oh, Kazuma, what would we do without you?
Thank you for the explanation. Translation.
He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. Basically, he's a scammer.
Are you calling curios scams?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
He obviously targets La Carnival because of its high-class restaurant with rich clientele.
Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer.
Oof.
Now,
You both witnessed the precise moments of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct? Affirmative! The enemy unit was seen attacking the It's a bit too fast. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir! It was that black uniform rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearm, sir! This man's as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during the last thing he said. Oh.
So, this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening.
Actual witnesses.
Witnesses lie all the time. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead.
Yes.
Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable?
With you staring at me, Kazuma? I don't
Always.
know. If I'm honest, I'm feeling uncomfortable from the start.
Now, the court will hear from your testimony. What? Sorry. Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred.
Sir, yes, sir! Standing by, ready to report, sir!
Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon.
It's very calming.
He likes to drink tea.
It's very calm. Okay. What the witnesses saw. I was ingesting a regulations beef steak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man.
Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman.
At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
Didn't he shoot him from the front? I was on my hands and knees. Oh, excuse you.
Yeah, he was shot from the front.
Yeah.
So that's a lie already. Okay.
I was on my hands and knees He was on his hands and knees. I wonder for what.
He's an old man.
What? He's an old man. Investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio.
Okay, here we go. So we already have one.
Well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment.
Yes, sir.
Nosa! You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim.
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. The he's slowly turning into what's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh fuck.
That wicked university cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy.
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper.
What times we live in, when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. Sir, you are holding a weapon in the court of law. And you are pointing it to the judge.
This is a problem, right? Like, why is he not arrested?
But to be fair, Kazuma has a samurai sword.
He didn't pull it out.
What else he pulled out?
But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone.
Is that really true, Ryunosuke?
Yes, all I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. After I say hello to Dr. Watson Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then, when I finished, I got up from my seat and to leave the restaurant. When I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. Oh? I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, you found yourself in prison. In the shower specifically.
time has passed.
Kazuma is a gentleman and he will only draw his sword outside the courtroom. Yes.
That's
yes.
fair. That's fair.
What kind of bang?
My butt.
Give up. I'm done. Goodbye. Good night. I appreciate innuendos, but like it's not an innuendo if it's that fucking obvious.
What? It's just a butt joke.
I don't like butt jokes.
Okay, fair enough. You don't mind swearing all over the stream, but the moment we go butt jokes, you're like, nah, that's too far, mate.
No, because it's rape in the shower.
I didn't mean that. I just said my butt.
Yeah, but you also put it in the context of a shower.
Context.
Do not clip that.
Here's your line.
Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere.
Rinosuke learns to not bend down in public.
Yeah, and do not pick up no guns in public. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there is a clue as to what that criminal was.
There is?
Rinosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses.
Oh, I see the blade. He's pulling it out a bit. Cross-examine?
Do it now!
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty.
What a shitty court to just trust the word of two people.
It is time to bring this despicable student to justice. I mean, you always say innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yeah.
But like in these sort of scenarios, you are already guilty, and they're like, yeah, this is why. Could you figure out a way to say you're actually innocent instead?
Yeah.
So until then, you're guilty.
The prosecution has a burden of beyond reasonable doubt. So whenever you're in a criminal case, it's beyond reasonable doubt, meaning that the courts have always said this. They rather put a convicted, or rather someone who's not innocent, out in the open, rather than put an innocent man behind bars, because you can't really get that time back, right? If you are put in innocent. But this is really interesting that they just listen to two people and then that's it. Like there's no cross-examination.
I mean, they did mention they're in a hurry.
Yeah.
For the treaty's sake.
Yeah.
It is time to bring this despicable student to justice. How did you win 5 jump catch games? I don't. Just by lurking. I think people lurking in chat can just randomly win these anyway.
Certainly, the testimony that the court just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. What a shitty judge. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of this.
Yes. I mean, it should be an objection, but
He's learning. What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst?
What's the jump catch game? It's related to the Pokemon on screen, the stream avatars. There's like a little star that appears from time to time. If your avatar catches it, you get points. I don't know what the points do. I think somebody who has been using the bombs may understand it a little more than me. There's that, yeah.
Next.
Oh, you already said this.
Yes,
okay.
I have.
Okay. I am. I mean, the defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Dear me. Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic.
Next door.
It's right next to him.
No, but next door.
The boy next door? Huh?
Fair point.
How did he know? The prosecution objects. It's clearly a waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
Yeah, here we go. Objection.
The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. You will allow it. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's go, Kazuma.
Kazuma is so commanding.
So handsome. Look at him. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses. Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Rinsuke.
But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination.
It's okay, I will hold your hand. Isn't it obvious? You just have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements. If only it was that easy.
How?
Kazuma is 100% smash. Yes, I completely and utterly agree. Smash. Smash. You didn't fire the gun, which means what the soldier said had to be a lie.
Well, yes, but
It's just a case of proving it, and the key of doing that is evidence.
evidence. Right, evidence.
What dad can eat.
Evidently.
All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying.
Okay, let's see.
Now let's go, Rinsuke. Don't let them beat you. But I can beat you.
The little baby slap.
Yeah, I tried, but
Alright then, it's all for nothing.
all for nothing.
All or nothing. Although I can believe Ryunosuke also saying all for
It's
nothing.
all for nothing, yeah.
Yeah, cross-examination. Okay, finally, some gameplay. How far are we into the stream? It's 9:30.
It's a long. It's one. This game I feel like we do stream like even 4 hours a
Yeah.
day. Like it'll take like 3 months.
What we're gonna try and do is we'll try and stream the entire case today, and then in future streams, if a case goes above like 3 hours or 4 hours, we'll stop in the halfway point, and then that case becomes like a two-parter or something.
This case is long. It is really long. It's not gonna. You're gonna finish it today.
No, I think we can finish it today. I went and checked. The first case is 3 hours and 41 minutes. If you play properly, obviously we have spent quite a lot of time just talking to each other. So it could go up to 4 hours.
We have a dog and cat.
We'll take a break at some point. Okay. Anyway, so we're finally back to their statements, right? So I was ingesting a regulation beef steak at the restaurant while having a technical discussion with the old man.
Always press.
And then the next one is myself. I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At the precise moment a firearm was discharged, I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. Black uniform varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio.
Wasn't he saying he was presenting the curio and then he says that he's
Yeah, so
missing.
there are two things here, right? Like one is as you pointed out that the picture showed that he was shot from the front, and
there was no
there was no exit wound on
exit
the
wound,
back.
yeah.
But this guy said that you shot him from the back.
yeah.
And then this guy was talking about how he was showing off a particular curio, and then that said curio disappeared.
Yeah.
So this guy technically didn't even see the death.
Yeah, he didn't see anything, yeah.
So that's so what do you want to press first?
Press everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because pressing doesn't cause.
that's true. That one is just if we put in the wrong evidence or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes. Why aren't you saying anything? Is this some new interrogation technique? I hadn't actually thought about what I wanted to ask.
Just ask for anything that catches your attention. Anything that bothers you. I guess you can't. Did you press or did you?
I pressed. This is the press. All right then. Because this statement is kind of dumb to press. This beef steak you mentioned. What kind of food is that? Tension. Beef steak is a delicious cut of veal.
Veal.
Veal. Okay. Vigorously cooked on a cast iron grill and served piping hot. Oh. If food could receive medals of honor, beef steak would be almost as highly decorated as a cutlet. Right, I see. Thank you, sir. So, next question. He has to put his hand up each time. This cutlet you mentioned, what kind of food is that? Tension! cutlet is a delicious cut of veal tossed in breadcrumbs and deep fried in cooking oil.
Sounds great.
Accept your guilty verdict, atone for your crimes, and when you're released from prison, try it. Yes, sir, I will, sir. On the double, sir.
Sorry to interrupt, but how about trying to stick to the questions that are relevant to the case?
Oops, sorry, I'll do my best.
I know it is making me hungry
Next
too.
question. Puts his hand up again. Is it just me, or do you keep hearing a sort of wah crying noise? Negative. By the way, chat, can you hear the little wah in the back?
Well, at least we've learned that he's a big beef lover.
Yep.
Affirmative.
It's not easy knowing what questions to ask. Okay, good to know, because we can't hear it from our end. Myself, I was extolling the virtues. Oh, wait, you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio, military gentleman. Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Koban boy.
Koban? You mean an old Edo coin?
The day prior to the incident, a treasure of exceptional value from the Hoei period entered my possession. I took myself to the restaurant the following day with said item secreted in my bosom pocket,
This is the back pocket.
in the hope of an affluent cognizant appraised of its indisputable value being present.
It's a lot of curious words. So you were hoping to sell the Koban coin? To Sergeant Nosa, whom you met at the restaurant? Yes, it's quite clear where you're going with this, boy. You were about to assert that a penniless soldier would have no hope of purchasing a precious Koban. Isn't that so? Well... You little upstart cadet! You want to add disrespecting a superior officer to your little list of crimes, do you? Blatant subordination! No, I didn't say anything. Although penniless might be just the word I was looking for.
In any case, the hour was already advanced beyond that of the midday luncheon. There remained precious few present with whom I could engage in discourse about matters of business. The gentleman aside me who was grappling with his braised veal at the time was my sole prospect. Oh, but he said he was eating beef!
I thought it was beef veal.
I thought it was had steak. A steak of veal, was it? Was it what he
I
said?
did know he said beef steak.
Yeah,
And
but
then we
veal
asked,
is a different
is
meat.
veal a different meat?
Yeah,
Oh.
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Then clearly he's lying. I object.
Let me just check. Veal is a different meat.
He had a different kind of steak.
Oh, it is. It's not. It's just an older
Okay,
cattle. My bad.
It's a different. It's beef still. It's still beef. Okay. I see.
Thanks, Buer.
At the precise moment the firearm was discharged, I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes.
Yes!
So you're saying that you actually saw me at the time? Affirmative. I saw you. Laughing, cackling like a madman as you trained the barrel of your gun on the English civilian. but that's impossible. I only...
Allow me to confirm just one point, please.
What's that, Private?
Thinking carefully about the statement you just made, it seems to me that it must have been just after you heard the gunshot that you looked over to the victim's table.
And so what if it was?
I mean, you never saw the actual gunshot. Well, if that's really the case, it would mean that you didn't in fact see the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun. Dun dun dun! Oh fuck, he got me!
Oh, swear jar. R! And double R! My sixth sense.
Oh, come on.
Sorry? My sixth sense of danger. I picked up the waves of murderous energy radiating from your foul mind. I have a spidey sense for this. Which means a split second before you pulled the trigger, I was looking right at you, cadet.
Surely that's not really possible, is it?
Do you think I'd have got where I am today in the army if I couldn't sense danger in the air, son?
Well, the fuck, bro. It would seem that this soldier is absolutely convinced that he saw you do the deed.
This is not good. Did he change the previous statement? It's still the same statement, okay?
Yeah, I observed you. I missed that.
Yeah, so the black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! So, this black uniformed university cadet, you're saying that was...
I've had just about enough of your sauce, cadet. Who else do you see around here in black uniform?
The judge?
Well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits the description as well, but
It was you little weasel. From behind his back, and you call yourself a citizen of the great empire of Nippon. You disgust me.
He is so full of shit. His face, he's like, what? I didn't notice that. What is it, Ryusuke?
I'm not quite sure. It's something that the Sarge just said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something playing on my mind.
Let's go, let's press the motherfucker and tell him what we know. Oh, sorry, new sweat jar.
nobody needs to know. Anyway.
And if you find inconsistency there with what the witness just said, then don't hold back. Smack him in the face. Present the evidence to the court. Sit in the witness's face and make him choke on it.
Yikes, Kazuma. Yikes.
Kazuma likes choking people, huh? No, go back, and present.
No, but we want to press everything.
Oh, okay, fine. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio. It just went out and walked away. It's like, I don't want to be in this old man's bosom pocket. Fuck off, old man.
And the old man
Stinks.
proceeded to get on his hands and knees
to look for his.
Could you explain that, please?
That's right. Spurning the arthritis I was in order to retrieve the lost piece. What lost piece are you referring to?
That Koban.
The Koban, of course. The exquisite Hawaii era Koban coin.
That vase is dead.
I had just been showing the red treasure to the military man as he masticated his meal. After averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, it was there no more. It simply vanished.
Why did you just pull your beard, weirdo? The Koban vanished?
Hence, I began to acquaint myself with the intricacies of the floor in order to locate it. And then it happened. Bang! You heard the gunshot, you mean? Other than, there was no concern of mine because you know guns in a restaurant. I don't care. I'm just looking for my.
Koban coin is more important.
I was frantically scouring the floor for the aforementioned lost treasure.
His livelihood, it was on the floor. So in fact, you didn't actually witness the precise moment when the incident occurred.
Indeed, myself, I did not.
So we got two people who didn't actually see the crime, but they're calling themselves witness. And then you have the third guy who's just so full of shit, and he's like, "You did it! I saw you with my own eyes."
Yep. Exactly. So let's fuck some people up. Let's go.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Listen, Ryusuke. We know there are lies lurking in these statements. It's time to expose them.
I understand that. The question is how.
Like I said before, the key to this is using the evidence that you've collected. We got another raid.
It's a raid! Hey, hi!
Hello!
Hey! Welcome. Hi! Thank you for the raid, yeah! We're in the middle of Ace Attorney. Welcome. Yeah. Thank you for shouting out Sakumitsu. Welcome to the stream. Hi. I hope your stream's been doing was okay. I hope it was good. Ouch, that hurt. Thank you for the love though. Hi. welcome. Hi. Good to see you all here. And thank you for the follow. Hi.
Hello, Chewy Duck.
Welcome.
I love
Thank
that
you.
name.
Chewy Duck. It's such a cute name. Yes, we're doing a Great Ace Attorney. We have just started technically like 2 hours ago, but we're finally getting somewhere with the story. My wife is also here, actually playing the game with me. And what are you doing?
I am going.
You're going to do something. Okay.
I'm just clicking on stuff.
Go. Well, what does Kazuma say?
Okay. Go through each witness statement and the details about each piece of evidence and compare all the facts. It's basically doing homework. Somewhere in there you will find something that doesn't add up. In other words, an inconsistency.
A cosmic consistency?
An inconsistency?
Consistency. Welcome, Cosmic.
When you find a statement and a piece of evidence that seem to contradict each other, present your evidence with why and rip the witness apart.
Bum apart. We're pumped to pieces.
Just
Hope
be
the trial's
careful.
going well so far. Thank you. The trial has been great. To be fair, I think we're still in trouble because I'm my own defense lawyer.
You're not lawyer.
And I have zero experience as a defense lawyer. But thankfully, I have brought my wife who actually knows law somehow.
Yes, I do have a piece of paper called the LLB somewhere. I don't remember where.
It's a piece of paper. Who knows?
What is Papers, Please?
Papers, Please?
Yeah.
Oh, Papers, Please is a nice game. So you are basically an immigration officer.
Ooh.
And you have to let people in and out depending on like, okay, is their passport all in order? Like you also it goes very political. It gets very, very political.
Let's do that one day.
Law knowing queen, yeah, that's my wife.
Yes. Just be careful because if you assert a contradiction that has no basis, you'll be given a penalty. If you're dealt too many penalties, a defense's case will fall apart and you'll receive a guilty verdict and then die. So that's it. Peruse the evidence in the court record and find an inconsistency with the witness statement.
All right, I'll give it a try.
You can hear the witness's statements over and over again as many times as you like. So keep your head and be measured in your attack. Good luck and don't fuck it up.
I knew you were going to go there. I knew it.
Hey, we love drag race and we will always quote Mama Ru when we have to.
Okay, Jesus.
Good luck, partner.
I hope your stream went well, Sakumin. So, what were you streaming just now? Actually, I don't think I caught it just now. Did it say about?
I don't think.
Oh, you were also playing the Great Ace Attorney.
Oh.
Nice to hear. Nice to see that. Yeah, we've just started. I hope your game has been going well.
So, do we have anything we want to say about this? I don't think.
No, I think we've pressed through all of the different statements. We're going to present now. We're going to present our badge on the beefsteak.
No, I want to see. Can we have this?
We can't see anything more than this because Ryunosuke is an idiot.
Because I remember you could.
Shh, spoilers.
Oh, sorry. I was like, I remember some parts of the game.
Let's not spoil this.
I think this is fine too, right?
Yeah, no. So this is okay. And like as much as we want to talk about this, we don't have evidence against it.
Yeah, we have this.
Yes, this is the thing we gotta press, and we gotta show our badge.
No, we don't have to show our badge.
Okay, I really want to show the badge.
Yes!
Yes.
Trying to pull an RT.
No. I don't think RT played this game. Did
He played the other one. He played the Phoenix
he
Wright
played the
series,
older
and he
ones,
kept
okay.
presenting the badge. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't catch those. It's just funny. It's like, why do you have the badge?
Because you have an ID, right? So I think it's the same thing.
And yet you can present the whatever.
It's like, look me, study. I good man. I law-abiding citizen. What happens when Ouchie says nothing? When the judge is like, what the fuck?
Swear jar. What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination? Trusting some photographic print in my mustache.
Inconsistency, sir. Sorry to raid and did, but I gotta go. I hope you have a fun rest of the stream. You go and have a good rest. I'm sure you had a long. Well, I'm not sure how long your stream was, but yeah, I'm sure it should be tiring anyway. So go get some rest. Thank you for the raid. Very
Thank
much
you.
appreciated.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good rest. There's a clear inconsistency here. Tisk, what nonsense! What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know? Well, obviously that I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth. I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in the Grand Court room. This is so frustrating.
Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. Yours just stupid.
Don't call.
To spell it out would be an insult to the court. If we could all be Kazuma in the courtroom, it would be so nice. I would have been thrown out at this point. This is why I stopped doing law. I would have been thrown out.
Yeah, this won't fly in actual court. It's just gonna say if you find yourself in court, first off, why? Second off, yeah, don't do this because this won't fly today. Kazuma, what? What are you talking about?
It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement.
Look at this music. What?
Sergeant Iesa Nosa.
Yes, sir. What's up?
The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir.
Oh, my ears. Why are you so loud?
Because, sir.
He's gonna wake up the dog and he's gonna bark and then we have to stop. So.
Sir.
Yes!
But no, that can't be. And why not, cadet? Because you're scared.
Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Watson Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. So how do you explain this? And that is the obvious discrepancy. Well, how do you explain it? Imagine shoving your baby back down. That is just fucked up.
What was that? It just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it down again.
Certainly, there is clear discrepancy with the facts here.
Are we talking about the bullet hole or the baby?
Both. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa?
Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable, sir. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were...
Not on Norisky.
Fixly fixed on the delicious La Carnival steak, sir.
Fixly fixed? What happened?
Firmly fixed.
You said fixly fixed.
Fixly fixed?
Yeah.
Fixly firm?
That's...
What? And suddenly...
He's the stupid one.
One out of 3 witnesses is now 0 out of 3 witnesses.
The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Iesenosa, is a useless motherfucker. Did not see the defendant firing the gun at all.
If you like the stream so far, please give us a follow. That's absurd.
To be fair, I see a lot of new viewers. Danie does not swear. This is an anomaly. This is just his intensely swearing one.
You just so happen to join the one stream where swearing is allowed.
Because Tash is here and Tash swears like a truck driver.
I added a specific command. If you hear swear, just put it in the swear jar, exclamation mark swear. Hey!
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom. Isn't it, Mr. Ouchie Man?
Ouchie!
Ouchie!
There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial. Just from that one discrepancy. Chill-blooded Chakra. I am chill-blooded. I just live with someone who's not chill-blooded.
I'm pretty cold-blooded.
No, you're pretty fiery.
Oh, fair point.
Like we were looking for like different like images to try and represent you on stream, right? And one of the ones that you were like really excited about was the phoenix.
Yeah.
You really wanted to be surrounded in fire.
Fair point, actually. But this is nothing to do with Final Fantasy because there is a phoenix. I have a tattoo of a phoenix on my back.
Yeah, she does. So. She does. She has a tattoo of a phoenix with a scorpion, the Scorpio constellation.
The Scorpio
so.
Constellation is.
Just give her the AA batteries. But
arson, yes, that.
I definitely saw him. That university cadet, he was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
Yes!
But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor. Why'd you do that? Never do that. Never pick up guns on the floor. Never.
And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either?
You really are starting to sound like Alan Rickman.
I know, that's what I'm going for. Myself, I have already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Doesn't sound like what's her name?
What's her name?
The one that did all of the crazy one. To the professor in Harry Potter.
Oh, Professor Umbridge?
No, not that one. She's
Trelawney?
Trelawney? Sybil Trelawney?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, the Sears. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you were looking for your Koban coin, weren't you?
Indeed, the prize Hoi era Koban. Hunting around under the table I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there. And then it happened. Bang! You heard the gunshot, you mean? Indeed I did, but I heeded it not, for I was only concerned with finding my absconded Hoi treasure. Nothing could distract me.
Crazy old man.
Interest. Did you find the coin in the end? No. I see.
What a sad no.
That lamentable day, the precious Hoi Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself.
No, sir.
A moment, I will go see what the cat is trying to do.
Yeah, the cat is going nuts. I'm not sure if you can hear, but like, he's been scratching
Random
something,
stuff. Yeah.
and not his usual stuff.
You guys can go ahead.
Okay, I'll take over the stream for a bit. Hi. As I'm sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. I cannot do Alan Rickman. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegram this very afternoon. Nevertheless,
The witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels, it must be to the. Hang on. What's happened? I think I've depended on my wife for so long to do Kazuma's thing. I cannot do Kazuma anymore. No matter how subservient our government feels, it must be to the British. It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now. What is your position, Prosecutor Aochi? Worry not, Your Excellency. Did you put on a jumper?
I did. I said. It's cold.
Are you that cool?
Yeah.
I'm fine. I have like the thinnest clothes on right now.
Shit bags.
I actually expected it to be warm because we're sitting right next to each other here. This is a very tight spot, like my PC area. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back.
Kind of. Okay.
My witnesses have further testimony to make.
Explain.
Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear. We reached 20 swears.
Yay! More.
That there is only one person who could have possibly committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryunosuke Nahodo.
What? He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Very well. The court invites the witnesses to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation.
Imagine if it was Aochi that did it. Oh, it was the prosecutor.
He has no balls.
Straight in the face. Okay, great.
Is that clear?
That he has no balls?
Yes, both. As clear as the clerical glass, Your Excellency.
Yes, sir. I want, sir, a waiting signal to testify, sir.
They're so loud. I thought sitting in the hall was loud listening to you and you stream, but sitting next to you, holy shit.
Yeah, because you know.
It's exciting. It is fun.
I mean, we are also facing a wall, so
Yeah, fair.
it's gonna echo back.
Yeah. Weren't we supposed to switch around your stream setup?
I was lazy.
You asked me to buy stuff for it too.
Excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking over your shoulder, I think? Affirmative, the newest member of the Nosa family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Name, Idol. It would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny.
Dun dun.
Idol, Tenshan! Your father is about to quell the enemy. Watch and learn, my boy.
That is just disgusting.
Do you get it?
What?
I don't know, sir. I don't know, sir.
Stroganoff was my favorite.
Yes, the spoilers.
Sorry. It's the name.
Spoilers. Yes or no, sir. Gives birth to either no. I don't know.
He did not.
I mean,
what mother's name is? Just. I wonder what it would be.
okay, well, it's a no, sir, for sure.
Yeah.
It's not a yes, no.
Yeah. It can't be an either.
It's not an idol. I don't get either, no, sir.
Like, I don't know, sir.
I don't know, sir. Very well, sir. No, that's good. Very no, sir. Big no, sir.
No. It's okay, let's move on. We'll figure it out. This is different.
I don't. Okay. Okay, new testimony. The true culprit. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment of the firearm that was discharged, it was almost the same thing.
Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young lad in black. That much I myself did see.
But you were on your hands and knees. Okay. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present.
Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself.
So all bullshit. Okay.
Therefore, no one other than the black uniform cadet could have dispatched the Englishman. Over and out.
No, that's a swear from me. No, damn it.
What did you say? What did you say?
Shit. Wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Watson Wilson, wasn't alone at all. Please, enough of these outbursts already. But there was a woman. There was a young woman at his table. You must have seen her. Everyone must have seen her.
Objection!
If you call yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fancies. You fantasize about women, I see, Ryunosuke. What happened to your partner?
That's why he's sweating.
as Kazuma like stares at him
With his
from
cold
the side.
stare.
It's like, Ryunosuke, you want to talk about something?
Do you have something to say, bro?
It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. Is this... Oh, no, this is you.
Is this a... Wait, what is voice?
Alan Rickman.
I know, sorry. Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, counsel?
Indeed. Of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As can plainly be seen, there's only one place set. Okay.
Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else.
This doesn't make any sense.
The court will add this new photographic evidence to the records.
A bottle of carbonated water and a steak lunch can be seen on the victim's table. I don't understand. What's going on here? Is Clearing Skies here with us as well? Welcome, Clearing Skies. Hey, Danie, ask East Danie's a class. Nice. Ask Danie. Oh, no. Oh, nice ass, Kazuma. Welcome, Clearing Skies. As you can tell, my wife is also here. Say hi.
Hello.
We're playing a Great Ace Attorney
No, it's
together.
Great Ass Attorney.
Great Ass Attorney together.
Let's go.
We're playing the Great Turnabout.
Is it Turnabout the Phoenix Wright ones?
I mean, it's the same here as well.
Yeah, but there was a game called Turnabout.
Is
something.
it?
Yeah.
The turnabout is typically when you turn the whole case around with one of your evidence stuff. That's what that is. That was a woman. It's not just impossible that nobody else saw that woman. Just me. Oh man.
The waiter before said the same thing. I wonder why. He maintained that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well.
But that's not true. I saw her.
You've seen ghosts, bro.
I swear that I saw a woman with him. I see dead people.
I see dead people.
Oh no.
It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt.
These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh in the tree with Great Britain. Think that I, Tatsuguchi Elchi, will have contributed to the enmity of these two great empires is an honor.
Don't we all see dead people? What dead people you be seeing? Have you seen any in our house?
Oh, the boy? You okay, the boy? You okay there? How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule.
Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. Dun dun.
What?
If what you say is true, then there is something going on here behind the scenes. Everybody is colluding. And now is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth in your cross-examination.
I don't know, Kazuma.
The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses, but make it quick. Understood?
Tisk, rules can be so unbending at times. Okay. The true culprit was Aidonosa.
He's actually picked up his dad's gun.
Okay, so we didn't see this new picture, right?
No, we haven't. So we need to examine.
Yeah, so let's just take a look at it. So anything particularly weird about it? There's a steak.
Yeah,
It's a half-eaten steak.
There's the glass over there.
Is that blood on the knife or is that just steak
I think
juice?
that's just steak juice.
Okay. The thing is, we have a different picture.
Yeah.
Is this the same steak?
No, it's not, because that one was mostly eaten already. Do you see? Oh, sure, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know because the chair is in the way, right?
Yeah.
The flowers? Is there something with the flowers? Is there flowers that were added to the table?
No, you can see it over there.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. It's really far off on the side, but yeah, I think you can see it even on your side. The wine bottle is unopened. I think it's very hard to see that too. So I don't think that's the case. Oh, actually, the wine bottle is unopened.
No, but you can always
Cork it back
pop
in.
it back. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then we probably just press a little bit.
Yeah.
So even if what I saw wasn't precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. So let's press.
Oh, the flowers are blocked stream side.
Is it? Okay, because I can see it on my side. So I think it's probably a Twitch, the Twitch UI maybe.
If the picture was taken right after the scene, where is the witness?
Aha, great question. No, it's not the same thing at all. For a start, I didn't fire the gun. We have a difference in opinion on that. The opinion of a uniformed officer versus that of a fledgling cadet. I don't think so. Consider this, defendant. Just a moment ago, I blinked.
Good for you.
Did you? Did you see it? Did you see me blink? How could I? And yet, it is an undeniable fact that I did blink. So there you have it.
What kind of stupid did you think?
Have what? Tension! The sound of a firearm rang in my ears, and the very next moment, I saw you waving the gun at the Englishman. I think that says it all, don't you? And let us not forget the antiques dealer witnessed the accused in the most incriminating position as
To
well.
be fair, he was in an incriminating position himself.
He picked up the gun because he's a fucking idiot.
There we go, Danie swears.
Yeah, okay.
That should come for 10 swears.
Oh
And
no!
swears.
Isn't that right? Rikita-san! Save me!
What, the old man?
Save me from this. Here you go, okay.
Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young lad in black. That much myself I might see.
I only swore because Ryunosuke is a dumbass
It's
for picking up a gun at all. Like, you don't do that. Just don't do that. You see gun, you're going to be put in a very bad position, even if you're near it, let alone holding it.
yeah.
Yes, it may be true that I was holding the gun at that point, but I've already told you that's because I picked it up off the floor. Well, obviously, as the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it away. I had just finished drinking my coffee. I was just about to leave the restaurant when I noticed the gun on the floor at Dr. Watson Wilson's feet, so I picked it up. And at exactly that moment, a gunshot rang in my ears.
Did no one try to like look at ballistics. Well, I guess back then it's not.
I mean, we have a forensics professor just waiting outside.
Yeah.
No, but okay, but here's the funny thing, right? So he picked up the gun, and then the gunshot rang out.
Yeah. because the
So
woman
there was a second gun. If Ryunosuke did not shoot the gun,
There was a second gun. Yeah.
there was a second gun. So
Full of events beyond our control. Life is. Isn't he Yoda at this point? The way he's speaking.
Yoda does collect Jedi. Sorry, what
Broken
do
Jedi.
you mean?
In your case, you found a pistol on the floor and picked it up, which precipitated. I can't say that. This testing predicament. Whereas conversely, I failed to pick up the Koban from the floor and find myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. I don't think someone being charged for murder can be remotely compared to him losing a fucking coin.
But it is his livelihood. You might as well be dead.
Much rather lose something valuable than be charged for murder.
Don't we all? He pulls out the knife again. Yeah, it's like, why do you do that?
Anyway, the fact remains, myself, I did see you, with pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner.
With pistol in hand, standing over foreigner.
Actually, you do that voice, Pepper.
Oh wait, what?
You do that voice.
What voice? Furthermore, the visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present.
Yes!
Ryusuke is very frustrating. Just like all this main game protagonists, right?
I do like, and like this might be a little spoilery, that he does grow in this
he does.
series.
Very nicely.
It in stark contrast to Phoenix Wright, who
It's never grows
he feels like the same guy at the start of the game versus the end of the game.
Later on, he gets a bit better.
I think
Not
sure.
much.
Yeah, I think he's also really good in what the later series is. I don't think you played those.
I've read.
There's a different protagonist in that one. You must have witnessed something else at Dr. Watson Wilson's table. There was a lady there.
Objection!
Oh, bye, Extrian. See you.
All right, thank you so much, Extrian, for coming over. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And thank you for all the clips as well. Got quite a good number of clips in this one. As you have been at pains to point out time again, I feel I'm growing a callus in my ear. Oh dear. And yet no one appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman. If only there'd been more people dining there at the time. Then someone else would have noticed her.
Unfortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened. The quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant.
I feel like the fact that they keep bringing up the
2
time
p.m., yeah.
is going to become a very important thing. I know, of course, the place was almost empty. What do you expect?
Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of the day and why he was alone. Because he wasn't broke.
Yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason. There was? This was found in the victim's jacket pocket.
Jacket pocket. What is that, Counsel?
I actually like that word. Jacket pocket. Jacket pocket.
Jacket pocket.
It is a medical report card, Your Excellency, from his jacket pocket. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at the clinic prior to the visiting of the restaurant.
Hota Clinic. Hota Clinic.
Hotel.
Yes, there would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m.
Just before his lunch, okay.
The very day of the incident.
So the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more clear. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really has no bearing on the case.
I wonder. What do you think, Ryunosuke?
Huh? Well, it's hard to see how it could be related, really.
Remember, you can request for it to be entered into court record as evidence if you think it would be useful.
Always say yes when you do. Should I ask for Dr. Watson Wilson's medical report card to be submitted as evidence or not? I better not overreach, you know?
In this case, stop.
Okay, I'll ask.
Yes!
I need to turn off the aircon for a bit. I'm freezing.
Okay, fine.
How are you not cold? Oh my gosh.
I'm chill-blooded. If I may, I'd like to ask that the medical report card be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency.
On what grounds?
Never mind.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I don't know. Sleepy. I was going to say on my fucking ground.
Wait.
You are?
The court has already heard conclusive witness testimony. Additional evidence would be extraneous. Not to mention the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the restaurant are of no concern.
Objection!
If I was Kazuma, I would have shot Rusuke. Revolution does not like Rusuke. You got smacked in the face, by the way.
Yeah, no, I see that. I feel that.
Whether or not they are concerned is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues.
I beg your pardon?
You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for submission of evidence. Very well. The court will grant the defense's request.
Youngsters these days are forever sitting there rats.
Oh.
It's a most disturbing trend.
Again, like, Aochi comes from a very traditional Japanese thing, right? So like the idea of like, oh, we have rights, we have freedoms and all that. It's very foreign to them.
Yeah.
So
To be fair, like the way they wrote this game was very much real life today, honestly, versus back then. It was very obvious that they picked a lot of today's dramas and.
anything that could be relatable to today, yeah.
Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court records.
From his jacket pocket,
From his jacket pocket.
a medical report card from Hotel Clinic that was found in the victim's jacket pocket.
All we need right now is new clue. We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they do not seem relevant at first.
Right, I hear you. You can conspire to prolong this trial as much as you like, but it's the day after the festival already for you.
What does that even mean?
It's you're done for.
Or perhaps you've forgotten that these witness testimonies leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for the accused, Kurikata-san.
Indeed, alone he was the Englishman dining all by himself.
Okay, so before we continue, we have new evidence,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't open it for some reason. Okay. I guess we'll just keep pressing then.
Yeah.
Yes!
So you actually saw that with your own eyes, did you? The victim, Dr. Watson Wilson, dining alone?
That I did. Forgive me for the position I placed you in.
That guy should be part of the curio collection from that witness old man. The curio collector should also be a curio. Ouchie as well.
So the testimonies of the old man, the soldier, and the waiter all agree on that point. Isn't that interesting? And let us not forget the incontestable evidence we have to support their statements as well. As can clearly be seen, there is only a single beefsteak on the victim's table, a meal for one. There is only one.
The antiques dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter who testified before. It's not impossible that they're all lying.
Whoa, are they all in on something?
But if so, then why? If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely. Oh, sorry. I got excited.
If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea.
I got a bit excited there.
Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have been dispatched to Englishmen. Over and out.
Yes!
Why aren't you telling the truth? What did you say, cadet? I clearly remember. There was a woman sitting across from the table from the professor. Perhaps one of you might have not noticed. But for both of you to have failed to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible. Look at them. Even the baby's like, don't.
I'm asleep. Unfortunately for you, Defender Naruhodo, it's not just the case of these two witnesses alone.
Sorry?
The waiter whose testimony the court heard earlier clearly stated the same thing. He also said that the victim was alone.
That's right. Precisely. In other words, you are the sole proponent of this phantom lady. But if such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof. Sweats. And if no such proof exists, the prosecution demands that no further mention of this phantom woman be made. It is a blatant waste of the court's time. Can you inspect medical card? Yeah, so here's the thing, right? We tried to, and the examine button disappears. So I have a feeling this is gonna be a tutorial thing. Gonna have to wait a bit. There's nothing I can say to that.
Excellent work in this game. We've gleaned some new information now.
Well, yes, but I don't feel it changes much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light.
I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see the medical report card you got before.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes, this is a brand new piece of evidence. Perhaps you should examine it in a little more detail.
How exactly? By looking at it, you fool.
You'll notice that some pieces of evidence bear a magnifying glass. These are the ones you may examine. Press A and you can take a closer look at the piece in question. Whoa. How do I...
Use right stick, right stick, right stick, right stick.
Right stick up, right stick left, right stick down, right stick right. Yeah. Okay.
Dan doing that incompetent dumbass voice makes me despise Ryu.
To rotate the evidence in all directions and examine it from all angles.
Ah, yes, we've got 3D.
I'm not doing this.
Okay, but yeah, it's tutorial stuff. We can look around, we can rotate stuff.
Yes, move on, guys.
I cannot proceed. Okay.
You can move the crosshairs around to hunt for clues that may have been missed before.
Yeah, this is when the tutorial just gives up trying to stay in the universe, and they're like, okay, player, you're there, right? Like, okay, this is how you play the game.
Yeah.
If it starts to pulsate.
If the cross something thrust past it, press A to investigate further. So, partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical report card. Also, wow, Tash is way past her bedtime.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
See
it's
if there isn't something new to be learned by examining it in more detail. I don't think we can finish this today.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I need to use up right stick down, left right stick down, right stick right stick. To inspect any areas of the evidence that look suspicious.
That?
Ugh, they're inputting GTA cheats. Okay, so they've just pulled it up for us. Okay, and I have it's already upside down, right?
Nice.
Anyway.
Name Mr. John Watson Wilson.
Required for every visit. John Watson Wilson, Hota Clinic.
Yes.
and inspect this. It says Hotta Clinic on the medical report card. I hate clinics almost as much as I hate hospitals and surgeries.
Aren't they all the same?
When I was 5, I caught the only cold I ever had in my life. And I remember, even though I felt awful already, I had this hideous injection in my right arm. Brr. Now I'll never forget it. Never in my whole life.
Most people will give their right arm to have only had one cold in their whole life. Anyway, I don't think this is a clinic where they treat people for illnesses like that. Let's keep looking for more clues. We don't want to miss anything. We're too dumb to catch a cold.
Dentist, Hotta Clinic, date. Okay. It looks like this medical report card was first issued quite some time ago.
It's probably a record of long-term treatment, that's why. With a family doctor, I imagine.
Well, I can't imagine going to a doctor, I mean. As long as I'm alive, I'm never consulting one.
Huh? Well, if you were dead, there'd be no point. So you don't like doctors then? Something to learn about his new husband.
Why would you? They make you drink horrible tasting medicine. They give you painful injections. And then they demand lots of money from you for the privilege. All when you're at your lowest ebb.
You sound like a model patient. With a bad case of stubbornness no less, for which the only cure is very bitter medicine indeed.
And can we open this? Yeah, okay, we can. Okay, thank you for writing yourself. Here we go. Okay, so we've got lots of entries here. Ow.
Ryusuke is an active actor, yeah. Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. Ah, and there's an entry from the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia.
Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out?
It would seem so. Just before the incident, he had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps they used laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief.
Yes, I've heard of this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you feeling pain.
And there's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no food or drink besides water for 3 hours post-procedure until anesthetic effects have passed.
Food or drinks? Really?
Sounds like information worth bearing in mind.
Oh, my bad. The medical report card's information has been updated in the court record. Yeah, so it's mentioned here that he was prohibited from eating or drinking anything but water. If we assume that the water that was on the table was a glass of water and not like wine or something, the steak is still an outlier. He could, even if he wanted to eat steak and like he didn't care, right? Like he just decided, okay, like screw you, doctor, I'm gonna have my steak.
Yeah.
And eat it too. How do you choose steak with the bad tooth? With a missing tooth too. The meaning of that one particular statement totally changes.
So I think it's time we listen to the testimony again, don't you?
Definitely. Okay. So now we're going one circle again, but
I think
can we look at this again?
yeah, can we turn it around?
Yes,
Oh
you
yeah,
can.
yeah, let's go.
Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Primary Criminal Investigation Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
Yes, Revolution, definitely. He was under anesthesia, so he won't be able to chew it. Well, that's unexpected. Your waiter is a policeman.
What is?
Is the economy that bad that the policeman has to be a waiter?
He has a second job, yes.
Look, do you see it says the witness's name here? Satoru Hosonaga.
Well, yes, business cards do tend to show the named person's name. That's sort of the point.
Yes, you dumbass, but did you actually see his fucking job title? Why is he so stupid?
Is his job? Oh! Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga.
Good night, Kiri.
Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
Just saying good night, Kiri's guys. It is pretty late.
It is quite late in Australia, yeah. Yeah, have a good night. Thank you for coming over. Yay!
Bye.
By the way, just in case you don't know who Clearing Skies is, one let me shout you out first before you go. Yeah. Oh, that's not how you do that. Not how you do that. Okay, that's how you do that. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, go check out Clearing Skies' streams. They also have a YouTube channel with a lot of musical covers. Pretty nice. Pretty nice points. Go check them out. Thank you for coming over.
Good night.
Inspector? What on earth? ...
I have no idea. But let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence. If they're wielding it somehow here, then you fuck. Oh, someone stop the swear counter.
Oh right, yeah, Extrian's gone. Okay, we need to continue. What is the swear count actually?
I think it's +3 or 4.
Well, first off, I think you added a swear anyway, so it's a 25.
I think you need to add 3 more.
Okay, I have.
You sweat once.
What is? Okay, I have a very specific command for this that would set it to a specific number. If I can remember it, that is.
Swear count.
Where? Yeah. No, I didn't add it. Okay. Great.
It's okay. You can just add 3 more.
Right. Oh well. It's fine. Yeah. Already decided the clip? Oh, you're gonna animate the clip. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, here. Okay. Okay, so this has been updated as well.
So he said that he wrote it on his business card. So that's him. He's a police.
Yeah, so he's a police investigator, inspector who also moonlights as a waiter.
He's not getting paid enough.
He's not getting paid enough. Is there anything we can look here? No. It's just a picture. Also just a picture. Can we open this? The postmortem. No, that's about it. Okay. Can we look at this? Can. Oh. My personal student number is engraved on the back here. If you lose your PIN, they won't accept you as a student at the university. You may not come in, they say.
Revolution say you mean daylight as a waiter? Yes. Potato. Does it really matter?
Tomato. Of course, you can get a new pin made if you just tell them your number. I've actually lost mine twice already, but I still don't know my student number by heart.
This dumbass!
I always say to myself, I mustn't forget to write it down somewhere, but then I forget to not to forget that. Great student. Ah, the symbol of Yume University. Every student wears this pin in pride. It's funny, but most emblems seem to be either round or rectangular. I like this spike design, even though it doesn't really make any sense. Although it does cause problems, lots of students end up cutting their fingers on their badges.
That's a very sharp edge.
Perhaps it was the idea of one of the founders? A sharp pin for a sharp mind or something? Kind of dumb, but okay. Anyway, so we can present something?
Yeah.
What was it? Let's see.
Personality.
Dining all, yeah, okay, so dining all by himself, right?
Yeah.
We can just point at this.
I hope so.
Yes!
The music has stopped. It is correct.
Are you sure?
I think that's how you tell. I think about what you waiting? Oh, you know, this is yours.
About what are you wittering, lad? Call yourself a lawyer?
I wish I could, but first and foremost, here I'm the accused.
Risky. Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it.
Thanks, Kazuma.
I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination you just carried out. You raised your hand straight up like that, purposefully. You knew exactly what it was you wanted to say.
Oh.
Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking.
Okay.
I'm not
all
thinking
right.
because my brain is broken.
And thanks for the advice, partner.
Yeah, breathe.
My next murder weapon. Dispatch! Correct, son. This is a medical report card belonging to the victim.
see and I don't see. What of it, boy?
Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement. Bleh. Something clearly doesn't add up.
Objection!
Dear me, have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? Sorry, what? You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurish drivel. But let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant. But that's,
Remember, Yunosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point.
Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There's surely no need to prolong this trial further. The witness testimonies the court has heard has been clear and concise.
Just saying.
This medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that there is no one else besides this pale-faced pupil who This medical report card has nothing to do with the case. Do you really believe that? What? That outburst half petrified me, boy. Of course I believed it. How could it possibly be relevant? Perhaps it's because Hota Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. The firm table slam. A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted. What's this now? Oh, this is yours.
It's okay.
Okay. And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating.
Oh no.
What are you trying to say, Cadet?
You're a fucking liar.
He had orders not to eat. So what? It's all written up in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off. What? No, me. Kurakata-san.
What, boy? What?
As you just heard, when he was killed sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all.
No.
Additionally, there's more? You have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. But that cannot possibly be the case. Because the victim, as we now know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of the anesthesia.
Expertly done, partner.
Here we go. Third about this. Yeah.
Objection!
What is this nonsense, you little hamster?
Oh, I love this music.
I need to go listen to SD again before sleeping.
This is
And yes, Revolution, I fucking hate incompetence as well.
These are baseless accusations. Just look at the photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
Objection! Use your head, dumbass. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about. Can't you follow the logic?
How dare you?
I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant's case have turned. Wahahaha.
if
But
we don't have a soundboard, but if we had a soundboard.
It would have been funny. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree, Yunosuke?
We're gonna have to stop the stream at some point, yeah, because I think you definitely cannot do 4 hours.
No, I am. This is stamina. I have so much respect for everybody who streams. Like it is. It's a lot.
Yeah, welcome to the streaming. There we go.
Damn.
Yes, most definitely.
So having So, having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Who ate the fucking steak?
Who, in fact, was eating the pictured beefsteak?
Yeah, that's how the judge.
Beefsteak?
The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel. What I've been trying to fucking tell you, there's someone else there.
Counsel? Oh, yeah, that means, doesn't it?
All right, the answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of your turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of.
Show me what you've got.
Got it. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been me. The two witnesses.
And as a yet unknown third party.
We'll go with that.
Yes.
We have no proof.
But
Obviously, it can only been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
Objection!
you will not let this go.
There was no such person.
Yes!
There was, because I saw her.
When the incident occurred, we know that the victim could have been eating anything. Yet, we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witnesses' testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial relentlessly.
Oh my.
Oh, Kazuma is such a nice guy.
Kazuma, you'd do that for me?
Take me to bed, Kazuma.
Are you insane? You would take on the government.
Don't worry, Counsel. I have no issue with you.
What do you mean?
I have issue with them, those two witnesses in the stand. Liar, liar, spends on fire.
What are you talking about?
We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So, if it now turns out that the two of you have been deliberately lying when giving your testimonies, you will be held in contempt of court. Obviously, you will be charged with perjury.
Perjury?
And since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing. Dun dun dun. Complicit in murder? I just want my coin.
Negative. There was no mention of this at the tactical meeting.
Aha, what tactical meeting?
I was just following orders.
There we go. That's right. As the man says, just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they told us. Haha. Red-handed. Orange-handed.
Orange-handed?
Yeah.
What?
Because the copy is orange in color.
Oh,
If I have to explain the joke, it's not fun anymore.
Okay,
What?
What did you just say, Kurikita-san?
No.
You were just following orders.
Now, hold on, lad. I'm senile. Say you never saw the gentlewoman? When you say gentleman, do you mean you saw the victim with a lady from overseas?
What?
Objection!
Yeah, so here's the other funny thing, right? When you mention gentlewoman in this time and age, it's
foreigner.
specifically an English woman, because they're the only women who can be gentle,
yeah.
apparently. Writing. What is the meaning of this? These witnesses gave false statements?
Oh, he's pretending.
Is this true, you pair?
Actually, he doesn't know, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know. He's a complete buffoon. just one simple slip of the tongue.
He's actually still billowing. Order! Order! Counsel! Explain what is going on here. It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth.
Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this. Yeah, save yourself. Now who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut?
Well,
That's classified.
so you prepared to be tried as a conspirator to this murder, are you?
You wouldn't. This can't be happening.
Ryunosuke. Judging from the way they're reacting to this, I'd say they were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence. However, I don't believe Ouchie had any idea about it. Yeah, you're right, he's a dumbass. What
are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibilities. It could only have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose.
About all three? Well, any ideas about who might be behind this? If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit.
So we need to name whoever it was that tried to make the witnesses keep their mouths shut.
I think it's the policeman. Of course, we'll need evidence before we make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here.
But how? How can we possibly?
Remember how we made progress before?
Before?
We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a new clue as a result.
Oh yes, that's right.
Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? Or we've really done one.
Yeah, we did it before because we're good boys.
And people. We need to re-examine everything and make sure there was nothing missed. There's no time to lose.
Well, we've already done it, so no time is lost.
I want answers. If it's proven that these witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe.
Please, wait, Your Excellency. I had no doubt. I have no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god, I knew nothing.
And what does the defense have to say about all this?
Well, Your Excellency, no time to think. I'm just gonna have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes to my head.
No, dum-dum.
Well, we already know who.
Yeah, we do.
Because we looked at the court record. So besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witnesses is...
The funny-haired bro.
Yeah, so it's Hosonaga, because like it says here that he's a head waiter, but we know that he's actually a police inspector.
Policeman.
Police.
Let's go. Present.
Yes!
Yeah.
Well, surely that would be Satoru Hosonaga-san.
Hosonaga-san, the waiter who took the stand earlier, the one that keeps vomiting blood.
Poppycock.
Does that count as a swear?
No, it's not a swear.
It is a swear.
It's a very old swear.
You just said it was a swear.
Dang it.
Ha ha ha.
No, okay, I guess it's a swear.
Do swear.
Another one for the swear jar. Here we go. Thanks, Revolution. What possible reason would the waiter have to make these witnesses give false testimony? Not to mention the fact that even a head waiter could not possibly have that kind of influence. A swear is a swear. Fair enough.
For once, I would agree with you. However, if that is the man truly were a waiter...
What? If you truly were... Clearly, Ouchie has not done his homework.
No, Ouchie is doing Ouchies. Go on, Ryunosuke. Time to hit this court with the truth.
Ow.
Sorry, I just
Ow.
hit you. So I get excited.
Am I the court? Okay. It's... Okay.
No, not his university collar pin. Stop.
No, not that. Okay. So it's this.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes. The plan of the restaurant, sketched by the man in question. Sorry, my voice takes some time. I agree it shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we can conclude anything.
Sorry, Your Excellency, that's the back of the card. It's the back of the card that's of interest.
I beg your pardon?
Or perhaps I should have said the front? Yes! It's the front of the back of the card! That's where the telling detail is! You're so sure of that one, too.
Would somebody please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say? Hosonaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of the business card reveals the man in question's profession, his true profession. The waiter's profession, but that surely... Good gracious! That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigations Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
What? Then the waiter is a police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I had any mention of this before?
The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power. Absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned.
Does goodness count as a swear? I guess?
I don't think so. So witnesses, they're in the stand. Shooketh. Was it all in fact the waiter who gave you your order? Was it the one who told you not to mention that you've seen this foreign gentlewoman at the scene?
Well... Oh, he's back! Mr. Tomato. Inspector Hosonaga?
I was worried something like this may happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Oh, well, is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course. Here you are.
Yes, I remember now. He did act strangely when the judge asked him to hand over his business card.
I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It is my guiding principle. But I let myself be distracted when I made that sketch. It was an unusually careless mistake.
So, you mean to say you really are a detective? But why would a detective be working as a restaurant waiter? Part-times. Ah, of course, your salary must be terrible.
I was working undercover, you fucking dimwit.
Undercover?
Yes, there have been a series of incidents at that restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter, working undercover. Incidents at the restaurant? What kind of incidents?
Sweet.
No one's asked you to hydrate today.
There were a few hydrates.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That would be classified police information, in which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can say categorically that they are unrelated to this case of homicide. Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga, but you will elaborate on one point for the court. Of course, Your Excellency. We have just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you that at the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person at the victim's table.
Yes, so salary, of course. Do cops get paid that low even of this high position in Meiji era?
The boy, where you at?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure like for most cops, salary would be pretty bad, actually. Yeah.
If that is indeed true, Clearly, you would have also been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner, therefore I am led to assume that in all your professional capacity as a police officer, you required these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct?
Tomato?
Correct, Your Excellency.
Unbelievable.
As I suspected.
Bang!
I didn't expect that bang. As I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady, whom I guessed to be an Englishwoman.
Haha!
So the truth comes out!
Finally!
I immediately sealed off the rest of the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders.
Special orders? You mean to say?
Remove the Englishwoman from the scene at once.
Oh, brought straight from the top.
It was made clear that the Englishwoman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders.
But what if this Englishwoman was the killer?
I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea.
What?
Empires view the friendly terms of this relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishman had been murdered on our soil. The name an Englishwoman as the primary suspect. Oof.
Oh.
Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. I'm just willing to just throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
So that's the reason for the disappearance of the Phantom Woman in this case.
It's not right. That's not fair at all. Oh, she is still
Perspiring. One possibility does spring to mind.
What do you mean, Kazuma?
Yumei University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. And I'm fairly certain that one of them, studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory, is a young Englishwoman.
What?
You're a shrewd man. I can see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study tour. When I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it'd be prudent to check her identity first. Then the court demands that you name the lady in question at once, Inspector. The Englishwoman sitting at the university professor's table was a certain Miss Giselle Brett.
Giselle Brett. So it's a British woman.
Yeah.
Brett.
Yes.
Great.
Great. So smart.
Also, I'm pretty sure Giselle is a very
Like what the boy said doesn't sound Brit to me.
yeah, but no, I'm pretty sure it's a character in the Sherlock Holmes series as well.
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure there is a reason why they use the name Giselle Brett.
She is indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory of Yumei's University medical faculty. I'm losing my faculties.
What is happening here?
I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of this lady's presence at the scene and ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. It must now be up to your excellency to decide how to deal with the situation. Very well. My thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise, namely that the victim was dining alone. However, as we have now discovered that this premise is false, It would be a desecration of a justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Objection!
Fuck off, man.
But Your Excellency, that would mean missing the noon deadline of the ruling in order to send a telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our own government would surely be displeased by such actions.
Calm yourself, Council. I will not allow the government of a country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom.
Oh, suddenly.
Hey, why are you saying that?
Why? No, because the entire time, like, he's been very like, okay, we gotta be good to our British people, right? Gotta send this telegram when we can. And then now he's like, oh, I won't allow
Fair.
external influences.
I guess it's more like, oh, when they see like, oh, someone's gonna come and use our law against us, like you can't do that.
Oh.
But you're very easily just willing to throw a kid under the bus. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes, sir. You will locate this Giselle Brit and escort her to the courtroom with utmost urgency. At once, Your Excellency.
But that means you'll be going against the special orders you were given from the police bureau.
As I said before, it is my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly.
So, it wouldn't be a problem?
He might die before he gets there.
Clearly it's a problem, Mr. Tomato.
Nothing will get in my way
Except death.
except death.
Okay, is he going to die by the end of the series?
I don't know, I don't remember. Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution must call the English to Giselle Brait to the witness stand.
Police have been poisoning him
Oh.
for 6 years. No!
Do I make myself clear?
Yes! Your Excellency!
Oh my god, that is going to give me nightmare. Good, then we will have a 30-minute recess before reconvening. Okay, good night, people.
We're actually gonna call it here as well. To be continued, everybody! To be
I promise this Tash stream will be a weekly occurrence, so we can actually finish this game.
Yeah, so okay, we're gonna save our progress here. So yes, we will be back. I guess this time next week. I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but we'll do one like a weekly stream purely for Ace Attorney.
And Tash will be involved.
And Tash will be involved. Tash should be in most of these, if not all of them. Should. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna wait for this. Still waiting for Tash's VTuber arc.
Oh, thank you for waking up at 6 a.m. I appreciate that.
Aw, thank you for such a kind words as well. Hearing that we were good enough to watch
At 6 a.m.
in the early wee morning. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. These kind words, very kind words. Also, thank you for everybody who stopped by today. We had quite a few raids. Again, thank you so much to Sakaminsu, and Russell as well. Thank you so much. Wow, that was really early on.
Yes, get all the smacks, and I will just stand here being very fancy with my very nice trench coat. I should get a trench coat like that.
You should.
Oh, thanks, Revolution. Auntie Tash is very old.
Okay, we're gonna save here.
Oh, we can both hydrate. Look.
Yeah, the hydrate should be for both of us. Here we go. Gonna put that away. Yeah, okay. Well, I had the opposite experience. I haven't slept well, so I slept from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think it's time we all go to bed, right? I'm looking to my this side, and Tash is out of it.
That's like I'm drunk again. This is ridiculous.
Welcome to the streamer life. I hope you enjoyed this.
No, I did. I just feel like, oh, fuck, I want to do more, but just no. To be fair, it's been a rough couple of weeks for us.
It has been. I feel like it's been like that for a long time.
For a while.
So that's okay.
Just
Sharing the
constantly
ice lemon tea.
tired.
We actually, the ice lemon tea is
You
gone.
didn't have ice lemon tea today. We're just having.
It's in the fridge. I don't know why it's in front of me here on stream.
We actually just have 2 bottles of water, and my dinner is still here as well.
I'm hungry.
9 a.m. here. I'm just here.
Where are you at, Polaris? 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
That would be the
Yeah, that would be the States. Yeah, the stream is ending. We're gonna call it here. So before all of you disappear, please follow if you like this content. And then we will be streaming again tomorrow, but on YouTube this time.
Can I say something?
What is?
There is a very interesting surprise tomorrow.
Yeah. So yes.
You guys need to watch it.
Yeah. So we are basically, we have finished with the Pokemon Black Nuzlocke run. Unfortunately, it didn't go so well. But I have a little surprise for all of you, especially those who feel like you were robbed of a Nuzlocke run. So if you really want to see something special, come on and join us on the YouTube side. Definitely give us a subscribe. The stream is literally tomorrow at same time. Get on our Discord as well, because that's like the best place to learn where we go live, and like if you want to talk to us or suggest games or music and all that, that's also a good place. Also, if you like Minecraft, we have a Minecraft server.
Also, Auntie Tash shares a lot of photos of the animals on Discord.
I just noticed, yes, like I think
transparent.
Polaris has just pointed out that transparent.
Oh damn!
You see right through me.
It's true.
Join the Discord. Kizura and I need more people to play Payday 2 with. Yes.
I'll try to get Danie to play Payday one of these days.
Well, you don't need me to play Payday 2.
Yes, they do. They need you to play Payday.
Oh no! And I think also, yes, thank you so much to all the people who have redeemed the VIP points. I am going to increase the price again for the next week. I think also next week we'll go back to our usual 2 Twitch stream instead of this week. This week the second Twitch stream was taken over by YouTube instead, because I thought since we are ending one Nuzlocke and starting a new one, I think I'd rather get more mileage in the new Ultra Sun Nuzlocke that we have planned for tomorrow as well. So that's why there's going to be 2 YouTube streams instead of 2 Twitch streams this week. Typically, we do 2 Twitch streams and then 1 YouTube stream per week. But like, yeah, this week's a bit funny. Yes, so again, come back for tomorrow. Unfortunately, YouTube does not have channel redeem points, but I'm still trying to figure out how to make Tro work. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. What reward price is increasing? The VIP one. I've already mentioned this before. Like, the more people redeem VIP, the less slots I have for VIP, and so the remaining slots become a lot more valuable. So I'm going to increase the price as a result.
Yes, a lesson in economics.
Yeah, so that's just how it goes. Safs, do you have the points to redeem it now? It's still at...
and that, my friend, is business.
If you have the points now, use it. Use it now.
It's what we call in the marketing world, a timeline, a time frame.
Yeah, don't worry. I think I'm... Oh, you still only have 3,800. Okay, that
can I gift it?
Well. You cannot gift points. I don't think even I can give points. I think a few people did get it for free purely because like you were there from the very beginning. So yeah.
But thank you guys for stopping by. I hope I wasn't too boring, and I hope that it was.
I think you did great. I think you did very well. I
was a little bit nervous.
Yeah, she was very nervous.
I don't like talking in front of people.
And yet you were willing to voice act a few different people with funny voices today.
That was fun. You guys made me feel comfortable. So.
See, you hear that, chat? You hear that? That's great. You chat is great. Chat's good. You were great.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. The boy is like, you've been around us for 10 years, so I know. You swear pretty a lot as well, boy.
Yeah, the boy does. I think our whole group swears a lot except Kizura and me.
Yeah.
We're the nicer, like the lit people in our group. But anyway, yes, thank you all so much for coming. Again, I'm gonna plug my YouTube again because that's where we'll be.
You guys really have to watch it. Like Danny spent a lot of time on it, so
A lot of time.
I watched them like work so hard the past few days, so you should go watch it. It's really really fun.
Okay. Yeah, and again, if you're here only for Grade A's Attorney, that this will be coming back next week. So I'm not sure that of the time again. Again, check out our Discord, and thank you Stream Elements for putting out the Twitter. Twitter is also a good place to learn where I go live exactly. I don't really post my random thoughts there anymore because Elon Musk is a dick. Yeah, well, it'd be hard for me not to spoil anything considering that I have knowledge of 2 games, mostly that trivia might be a bit spoilery.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
one of those games that you cannot forget.
Yeah, I think the fun thing about this particular stream is that you know it's coming. So you that it's just hype. You just feel the hype that's gonna come. Like, oh wait till you see everybody just go shocked.
The music is so good.
I woke up this early for GAA, but if I keep waking early, I'll stop by. Oh yeah, thank you. Okay, we'll call it there.
Yeah.
We'll call it there. All right.
Thank you so much again for those who wake up early. I really enjoy my sleep, so I appreciate that you guys are waking up for this.
Okay. Again, so let's see who...
You always forget to do this.
Yeah, we want to rate stuff because like the 2 people rated us today. I think it's best that we actually rate other people as well today. Imagine sleeping. All right, take care, everybody. Thank you all for joining us today. I'll see you tomorrow on the YouTube side of things, and yeah, I'll see you in Discord as well. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.